Hello and welcome to Real or Bust, not Trotsky or Bust. Thank you for watching. I haven't been on for a while. I've gotten a haircut. I've dyed my hair. I cut my, shaved my beard, trying to look younger as I slog through my 60s, but who knows if it'll help. Now, first, the name change. Why the name change? Used to be Trotsky or Bust. I changed it to Real or Bust, trying to keep it real. I just noticed, and this has to do a lot with the war that's going on in Israel and Gaza, and a lot of I don't want to call it criticism because I don't mind criticism of Israel. I like it when it's legitimate. It's not that. It's just that I've noticed that so many people, well-meaning people who talk about the conflict, who think they're criticizing Israel, really have no clue to what they're talking about. So then it's easy to make fun of them, but then I ask myself, well, am I the same on other topics? Do I get passionate about things that I know very little about? And the answer might be true. It might be true. And that's the problem we have on the left, and also during the Russian Revolution, and probably Trotsky himself got passionate about things that he didn't know a lot about. And ended up with an axe in his head, but that's, I guess, Stalin knew power, a lot more about power than Trotsky did. Anyway, so I'm trying to change the name, Real or Bust, trying to keep it real, trying to talk about things I know about or think I know about. We have to be realistic about the world. And after starting all this, I now go into my new crazy conspiracy theory. Okay? So forget all the realism. No, but I'm going to talk about something that I think came to me recently. I think today it came to me. It's about what's it all about? Why the incessant criticism, the really demonization of Israel? We just had a civil war in Ethiopia. Who knows? Some said maybe 600 to 800,000 people were killed, and it got no press coverage. Yet Gaza war, even before anything, it's the biggest war crime by Israel. People were saying this on October 8th, even before Israel went in. And it's not about the Palestinians. People don't give a shit about the Palestinians. I mean, when 1,000 Palestinians were killed in Syria, nobody said a word. No one could care less. So why the demonization of Israel? And of course, you do fall back. It's anti-Semitism. But then what is anti-Semitism? What's different about anti-Semitism? Well, one reason there'll always be anti-Semitism, and I guess Kanye said that he used the J word. He said the quiet part out loud, the J word. The J word is not Jews. J word is jealousy. And not just jealousy, but competition also. Jews are successful. So when you see the presidents of universities come and say, well, anti-Semitism is, they basically were okay with it. And it's not new. I mean, in Germany, the academics, people who should be criticizing the Nazis, were the first to embrace the Nazis. Why? Self-interest, right? In academia, it's very competitive. So, hey, why not get rid of some of your competitors? Same is true in business. So what is this all about? I saw the movie. I haven't read the book. We're supposed to read the book. Actually, when I was in high school, every year, this is in Canada, we read one Shakespeare book a year. And when I was in grade 9, we didn't call it freshman year. We just called it grade 9, first year of high school. We read The Taming of the Shrew. Very sexist. Okay. And it's funny because they used that book, which is very sexist, to replace an anti-Semitic book, The Merchant of Venice. Okay. So what's The Merchant of Venice? If you haven't read, it's about this money lender who, Shylock, very vile character, who lends this guy money and this guy's ship sink, he can't repay him. And in return, hey, he's got to give him a pound of flesh. And the courts ruled that no, you can take the flesh, but you can't take a drop of blood. And I guess Charlotte then wanted the money, but they said, no, you refuse the money. Anyway, it was very demonized. Now, Shakespeare was a playwright. He didn't originate these stories. The story itself, and I'm going to ruin the Elpic or whatever it means, golden eagles. It was written in the late 14th century in Italy. Now, what was going on? What was the money lending all about? Why could Jews lend money? It's because in Christianity, Christians were not allowed to lend money with usury charge. They couldn't charge interest. So, of course, who's going to lend money if you can't make money in return, right? Unless it's your friend or your family. You're not going to do that. So many of the kings would invite Jews, or richer Jews who had money, so they could lend it. That's very important. I mean, think of our economy today. Our economy today would go bust if interest was made illegal, charging interest was made illegal. Tomorrow our economy would just collapse overnight. They'll never do it. Our economy is built on borrowed money, and people lend money because they make money in return. We do it too. We put money in our savings account. The bank charges, we charge the bank interest. The charge gives, not very much, but whatever. They give us something, right? That's the whole point of it. So that's the basis of the economy. And nobody has a problem with it, unless, of course, Jews do it. Then they're greedy Shylocks. That was the name of the character in Merchant of Venice, Shylock. So what else happened in Italy in the late 14th century? Well, Italy, this is, the beginning of the Renaissance. Italian bankers wanted to get into the business. They wanted to push their way into the business. They wanted to start charging usury. And they did. Now, what better way to do this is to, first of all, demonize the competition. Make the Jews look evil with this book that showed that, towards the end, the guy was offered 10 times what he was the initial loan. But, oh, no, I want the pound of flesh because I'm an evil Jew. That's what it's all about. They did it to make their competitors look evil so they could take over the business. That was the purpose of it. So then I thought about that, and how is that related? Why is Israel so demonized? Why is it so demonized? Who demonizes Israel? Well, you go online, you search, you Google, right? And what do you have algorithms. And where is Google? Google is in Northern California, in Silicon Valley, okay, where you have the most startups anywhere. What else? Who's their competitor? Is it Startup Nation? Is that who it is? Is that why they demonize Israel? Because Israel threatens Silicon Valley, where you have Google, where you have Facebook, who, by the way, are owned by Jews. These motherfuckers. Is that why they're demonizing Israel? Is that what this is all about? Wow. I just thought of it today. Tell me what you think. I mean, money talks. I said I don't believe in Hitler, meaning what I mean when I say I don't believe in Hitler is that I don't believe that some asshole was sleeping on the streets before World War I, whose family has a history of mental health problems, how he became the most powerful person in Europe. No. The rich Germans brought him up because they were afraid of the communists. They didn't want, it was just a Bolshevik revolution, so they need someone to counter that, and that's where the Nazis came in, to counter the communists. All right? There's always money behind it. Follow the money. And if you follow the money here, it leads to Silicon Valley, who, think what's going on in Israel today. There's economy, not the whole country is in Gaza, not all the reserves, but still, that's gonna be a hit to their economy. Doesn't that serve Silicon Valley well? Yeah, it does. And these motherfuckers, so many of them are Jews themselves. That really pisses me off. Oh my God. Please tell me what you think. And if you agree, please pass it on. I know it's a crazy conspiracy theory, but it's not so crazy. Not when it involves money. Okay? So That's it. I'm not going to call myself Trotsky. I don't even know what to call myself, real or bust. I was thinking I got to come up with a better name. Who knows? Thank you for watching, and I'm out.